Well, thanks for taking time with us, first of all. And I got to ask, are you currently leading the swag in the store today? Is it your face on everything out there, Chumlee?
It's probably pretty close tie with the old man. I mean, I think everyone leads with an old man bobblehead.
How has life, I mean, you get this probably all the time, how has life changed for you now?
Um, as far as day to day life goes, it's pretty much the same. I still do what I normally do, which isn't much, but it's just interrupted by people who want to talk about the show everywhere I go. So it's it's part of what it is. So I got to answer plenty of questions about the hot air balloon and plenty of questions about is the old man really that grumpy?
Is he?
He's even grumpier than you see on TV.
Really?
Yeah, if he
Has it gotten worse since the show started?
no, no, no. If he comes into work and we say, "Hey, how's it going?" and he says, "Fine," we need to get him straight to the hospital because if he's not complaining, he's not happy.
What about you? I think he thinks you're pretty lazy. I think I remember a time you going to pick up something.
I think I'm pretty lazy. You're talking about the time I went to the old man's house. I mean, there's many times I go to his house and he has Sports Center and good sandwich meat. So who doesn't want to stop for a little while?
I think you almost lost your job this year and this season when you almost bought that boat, that parade float boat. Rick didn't seem too happy.
I didn't buy it, so it came close. I pretty much just went out there to go see it. Same reason we went out to go see that big car-crushing dinosaur. Just intrigued me, Felt like I could convince someone.
Why is it always you testing the weapons?
Because I'm just the one who is expendable, is what they say. But I say that they don't have any. I don't know. They don't. They're not. Not manly enough.
If they see that and hear that, I bet you they're going to say that's baloney.
I challenge them to a duel, anytime. I'm a sharpshooter.
Is Rick a tough boss?
Rick is a tough boss, but I mean he's real nice. He doesn't. If you mess up, he lets you know. But he's expected. You're expected to to work, but they let me slide. So thanks to Corey's mom.
Which I read is she was sort of like a second mom to you, right?
Yeah, yeah. Rick and the whole family is a second family to me. So, I spend a lot of Thanksgivings and such over there. So
How are you guys enjoying this now? I mean, just living the wave.
it's good to do it with people that you love and known for a long time. It'd be different if I was doing this by myself. So it's definitely good to have some people that are close to you going through the same thing.
Do you ever think of the day when you were working that night window that it would be like this? And I think, what was it? Some lady pulled out the Chumlee phone goes. I bet it goes a lot.
It does. I thought I was on labor.
Is it? No, that's okay. I thought it may be a hot woman calling.
No, unfortunately, it's not. That wasn't.
That window, did you ever think there would come a day where you would be this popular TV star when some lady was pulling out her gold tooth to sell to you?
I mean, definitely never thought this would be a hit TV show. Even when we got the show, we were like, all right, we're going to be on for 8 episodes on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. and no one will ever see us again.
But look at this. I mean, it's pretty wild. So you can't, according to the book I read, you can't really go out there, do much buying and selling anymore. Do you miss that?
We still get an opportunity to do it we film so much and there's so many items coming in that we film. Because a lot of the items, we don't ever make it to TV. So we film hundreds more items than you ever see. So we still get to be out there and buy stuff all the time. It is a little different. You're not doing the day-to-day gold buy-in and stuff like that. We're buying the cool stuff, antiques, and all the interesting stuff. So it's just different.
Do you see a lot of gold coming in now?
I mean,
You don't see much.
it's always, honestly, gold's always been the bread and butter of the business. So, I mean, with the prices of gold right now, I'm sure you're aware, people have been bringing it in by the bagful.
What would you give advice to people that, since you are, one of the gurus that does this, people are selling gold. What kind of advice would you tell them when they're going in? Know the product? I mean, how do I know I'm not going to get taken advantage of?
Well, it just depends on what you have. You have gold coins, most of which are very pure. Then you have 14 karat jewelry, 10 karat jewelry, which is, I think 14 karat is 41.7. It's been a while since I did jewelry, and 14 is like 56 something, somewhere right around there. Then you got 18, and then you got 22 and 24, which is pure. So, I mean, people are bringing in more of the 14 and less of the and less of the coins. So if you have a coin, you know how much it's worth. You look right up on A mark. It tells you an ounce of coin is worth, an ounce of gold is worth this much today. As far as 14K, 18 karat, there's an actual math equation that you have to do to figure out how much it's worth. You can look that up right online. I'm not sure the website, but you can look it up right online, and with a calculator and a few minutes on the internet, you can figure out exactly how much money your gold's worth.
You guys always say do your homework before, right?
Always do your homework. I mean, the internet is your friend. We live in the age of Google. I mean, if you don't know it, Google it. I mean, it'll tell you the truth, and it'll give you a couple fake answers too, probably.
Any red flags you would look at if I walked into a store? When I took my Florida Gator graduation ring.
All right. Well, first off, we always have a red flag when it's a Florida Gators ring. This is UNLV territory. All right. So here on class rings, they're usually 10 karat, and one of the things people don't realize about a class ring is that it has your name on it. Okay. So if we are real careful about what we buy here. So if you brought your class ring in and it wasn't your class ring, say it was your dad's class ring and it had a different first name on it, we probably wouldn't take it because we have to report to Metro, and Metro's going to give us trouble about that. So, you know, if I had a scale, I could weigh this up and I could tell you how much it's worth. Gold weight right now, I think for 10 karat, we're paying somewhere right around $20 a gram. I imagine this is somewhere around 11, 12 grams, maybe a little more. So, you know, you do the math.
Yeah. I have an Emmy. Would that give me anything here? You guys don't have an Emmy.
Let's go do it. Let's go work it out.
I'm going to hold you to that, and I may be nominated for another one, so I'm going to hold you to that.
You know what? Rick would love to say he has an Emmy.
Anything else you'd like to add? You've been so nice to have us in here and everything.
I mean, I just always want to tell people, because I get the question every day, 100 times. You can go to gspond.com and get all the swag that we have, all the merchandise. And yes, the old man really is that mean. And yes, Rick really does know everything.
And what is the question you hate answering over and over the most?
I don't hate answering any question over and over. I guess the one thing I don't like is when people run up and smack me on the back. Just a simple hello is efficient.
They do that?
100 times a day.
It's a smack. Hi, chum.
A smack. You know, they just see me as the everyday buddy. I'm in the living room. I'm not on a movie screen, and you know, I'm no Johnny Depp, so they just feel that relationship to me as a normal person. Run up and smack me like I'm their cousin on the back.
This is the real Chumlee, isn't it?
This is the real Chumlee. You know, you get what you see.
But you're a lot smarter. I mean, as you took a look at the ring and everything, some people don't give you the credit for that.
That's where I made my living for 8 years, buying gold. So when it comes to stuff like antiques, crazy stuff like that, I really have no idea. When it comes to gold and jewelry and, diamonds to a certain size, if I'm doing it every day, it's just like reading a book, riding a bike. You could do it with your eyes closed.
Perfect. There's a great. I should see the cards. Yeah. Can we